Imagine you're walking down a busy street in ancient Rome. The sun is shining, horses and chariots pass by, and people in togas are gathering in the city square. Suddenly you stop and look up. Right in front of you is a massive, round building with huge stone columns. Its roof looks like a giant bowl turned upside down. You've just discovered one of the most amazing buildings of the Roman Empire, the Pantheon. The Pantheon is one of the best preserved buildings from ancient Rome, and it is still standing today in the city of Rome, Italy. It was built almost 2,000 years ago, originally completed around the year 126 during the reign of Emperor Hadrian. The Pantheon was designed as a temple to honor all the Roman gods. In fact, the word Pantheon comes from two Greek words, pan meaning all, and theos meaning gods. So the Pantheon was a temple for all gods. Even though there were earlier versions of the building, the one we see today is the one built during Emperor Hadrian's time. He was known for his love of architecture and wanted to give the people of Rome something truly amazing. The original Pantheon was built by Marcus Agrippa around 27 BCE, but it was damaged by fire. That's why if you visit the Pantheon today, you'll still see the name M. Agrippa carved on the front. Hadrian chose to honor Agrippa by keeping his name on the building, even though it was rebuilt later on. One of the most incredible parts of the Pantheon is its dome. When it was built, it was the largest dome in the world, and it's still the largest dome made out of unreinforced concrete. That means there are no metal supports holding it up. The dome is so well made that it's still standing strong after nearly 2,000 years. At the very top of the dome is a round opening called the oculus, which means eye in Latin. The oculus lets sunlight, and sometimes rain, shine right into the center of the Pantheon, lighting up the space inside in a magical way. When it was used as a temple, Romans would come to the Pantheon to pray and make offerings to gods such as Jupiter, Mars, and Venus. Each god had different powers and roles, and people believed they could help with things like health, war, love, and farming. The inside of the Pantheon was once decorated with colorful marble, statues, and golden details. Even now, you can see much of its original beauty when you walk through the massive bronze doors and look up at the soaring dome. Something else that makes the Pantheon special is how it has changed over time. In the year 609, more than 400 years after it was built, the Pantheon became a Christian church. That's one big reason why it wasn't torn down during the Middle Ages, a time when many Roman temples were destroyed or fell apart. Because it became a church, it has been protected and taken care of for centuries. Later on, artists like Michelangelo and architects like Thomas Jefferson were inspired by the Pantheon's beauty and design. Michelangelo even said that the Pantheon looked like it was made by angels, not humans. You can see buildings that look like the Pantheon in many places around the world, including the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C., and the Pantheon in Paris, France. Did you know that some important people are buried at the Pantheon? One of them is the famous artist Raphael, who helped design and paint many beautiful works of art during the Renaissance. He loved the Pantheon so much that he asked to be buried there. His tomb is still there today, along with other artists and kings of Italy. Even now, almost 2,000 years after it was completed, the Pantheon is used as a church and for special events. Millions of people visit it every year to admire its beauty, feel connected to history, and wonder at the amazing skill of the Romans who built it. The Pantheon teaches us many things. It shows the power of good design and careful planning. It reminds us that architecture is not just about building something that works, but also about creating something beautiful and lasting. Its survival through so many centuries is a reminder that human creativity and hard work can stand the test of time.